Consistent upload schedule. Never heard of her. Um, hold on. Okay. I was gonna do this yesterday and then it said something about there being an update, and I remember there was something like now you can basically replay boss fights, which thank you. But also, secondly, I admittedly procrastinated a lot on like catching up on what I need to know for chapter 5. Was able to go ahead and see everything that I needed to see leading up to like a certain point. I think it's just when they're supposed to be the keeper of this mountain here. It's kind of I've noticed I took the blind playthrough out of this at this point because I'm just kind of spoiling myself to be aware of what's happening so I know what to talk about going forward. So it like sucks, but at the same time, just the more I learn, the more fascinating I find the game and the more I want to get into it and just how like awesomely like interwoven everything is in the story, how it ties to the original novel, and like I've gushed about this game before. I'll do it again. Point is, we're just gonna hop in, see if I can get as far as I studied, or if I'm gonna get my ass trashed like right at the start there. Also, when I'm refreshed on like some previous chapter stuff, because chapter 1 I kind of just went straight in without really knowing what was going on that much. I was just too excited to play. Like I said before, I underestimated how long the novel was. I thought it was gonna be a collection of legends, like in like other mythologies, as opposed to being literally a book. So, still got some more catching up to do. But at least I'm at a point now where I feel like, okay, I'm not going to be totally ignorant when I go in. So, however high the mountain, it can be scaled. However deep the water, it can be sailed. A remarkable one has captured these landscapes, organizing them into charts for guidance and marking. Whenever you reach a new territory, why not visit the local shrine to request one? So they finally added maps, that too, which that's also going to help. Thankfully, this chapter is supposed to be linear from what I heard, so hopefully it won't be too hard looking for the secrets along the way. Real quick before I go into it. No, I don't switch. Then out there to announce that I'm actually on for once instead of just being here. The lone fisherman angling for like whatever use he can get. I'm not comfortable just like streaming on my own, honestly. Just like existing and doing this on my own. Not that bad. I can actually kind of enjoy it in a weird way. Oh, all it? Okay. Let me go put myself in the corner before I forget again. There we go. Let me check out that armor. Fused. Okay, audio just fucked up for me for a second there, but we're okay. That was cool shit. It's being literal when it said you have to go to the first. This is the first. Oh, I'm stupid. So you gotta buy one for each chapter. Okay. This could be nice to have. All right. I'm not forgetting something, am I? I feel like I'm. Gotta get a water bottle. That's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna get fucking dehydrated. Yay. Let's just. I killed that guy last time. Without further ado, let's fucking kill ourselves. Okay. Let's see. Rather, everyone's gonna kill everybody else. Oh, oh, you. We're gonna get to you and the others here in a little bit. Grab this first. Okay, I did not mean to hit you though. I apologize. Old Sergeant, yeah, we're gonna see a lot of bull guys here, I'm certain. Oh, shit. Okay. Gonna arrest these guys first. Me. Also should have checked my loadout before coming here, but works. Oh. You do me a favor, I need to just relearn how to exist again real quick, please. You talk now? You calm down? You cognizant of where you are?
Lad, it can't be you. I thought you were one of them. Well, what happened to me? The vanguard of the Bull King is relieved you're unharmed. Well, consider yourself lucky. I knew
Yeah.
of you long ago. The thing you seek, the king must know about it. Out of nowhere, the whole mountain was infested with those stinking corpses. Some coffin carts belonged to all the passes, burning everything in their path. How about you find a way to destroy them, eh?
Yeah.
They're called five-element carts, an evil and powerful invention of the king's son. I'm afraid they're not only guarding the passes. Trust me, there's more to it. Got to hold my ground at the entrance for a while. Can't imagine the chaos without me. They're called five-element carts.
Okay. Yep, here's this chest here. I only vaguely remember where some of the carts are, but I shouldn't have a hard time finding them. They're pretty big. So, obviously, there was that one. As the name suggests, yes, they are just five literal just battle wagons, pretty much, that were created and used by... Hello? Deal with them, because I know I can't fucking talk and fight at the same time. History has shown. You just stay here and just keep poking at your side real quick. Fuck. Let me back off for a second. So take a sip of my Gatorade real quick. The other one. Oh no, he's still there. He's just still there. Okay. Interesting. Shit. Whatever. There we go. And that's one cart down. So, yeah, the main antagonist for this chapter, the Red Boy, also known as, I wrote this down, and I just don't want to say it off the top of my head and be wrong, but it is, yep, Hong Hae. Just punch my TV there. Yeah. Um, they're basically five war wagons, battle wagons, as I said earlier, that empower his existing fire abilities. So on his own, he's already a formidable opponent and was well able to go toe to toe with Sun Wukong in the original novel on his own. When he brought in the five cards and unleashed his Samadhi fire, similar to what was it, the Rat Sage with the Samadhi wind, the Samadhi fire was also proving to be overwhelming for Sun Wukong. One, because A, at this point in the story, this is past when the gods, after Sun Wukong fucked around in the Celestial Palace and, caused a lot of damage and shit like that, they had imprisoned him in a boiler, pretty much, and left him to burn for, 49 days straight in an attempt to kill him. but all it did was burn his mortality away. So that's adding on to, like, when I say levels of immortality, just like he just got a extra right there. However, it did kind of have a psychological effect on him where he has concerns not about fire or being burnt, but smoke specifically, because it irritates his vision and blocks his sight outright. Period. So we'll get into how Sun Wukong came into conflict with Red Boy to begin with, but the carts were one of the major advantages that Red Boy had over Wukong. So throughout the chapter, we'll be fighting them individually and clearing them out one by one instead of having to fight all five together. And as I say that out loud, it just makes me think that, like, all these opponents that, like, Wukong faced, even when he was at the height of his power, still took him, like, some of these fights went on for, like, hours, if not days at times, or were just things that Wukong could not take on alone without having to ask a deity for help. So, like, you gotta give props to the Destined One, who, like, even though he basically is still Wukong, like, I mean, he's outperforming his progenitor. You gotta give him that. I also wanted to do something real quick. Like, oh yeah, try this out. Yeah, let's do that. I have a feeling I'm gonna need this for this chapter, especially so. Forgot about this shit. Stop talking. Shut your ass up. You are your own worst enemy. Okay, that's it. What the actual fuck is that? Dude, this guy's just in chains. Oh, nope. Trust nothing in these hills. Revenant Charbone. Yeah, these are okay. Revenant True Face. Hold on. I'm gonna hold off on reading these for now. For the moment. I don't really like reading the mobs bios and stuff as much because these are just like jobbers pretty much. So just kind of like leave their stories to the side here. I'm more interested in like the actual like characters relating to the novel and all. Right? Just want to see lava bat. Yeah. Just gotta get back into it, just like relearn a bit. Look at that. Now, I don't remember the name of these off the bat, but they have these charms on their faces sometimes, like oh, I'm gonna regret not getting that water. With some creatures in Chinese mythology, one of the best ways to counter them would be applying one of these to their face, which is a risky move in and of itself, but it's like guaranteed, like you can do this, then they're gonna turn around and leave you alone. This is something usually done with Jiangxi, which are like described as hopping vampires. If you've ever seen Hishenko from Darkstalkers, that's literally like just those shits. But that's why on her character design she has one on her face. The whole story behind that's kind of complicated and different to like um, normal instances in the myths. Like I think in the game it's like the sheet of paper is her sister or something. I don't I don't know. It's a Chinese spirit being, but it I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna finish that with like Chinese spirit written by Japanese writers, but also like I'm a Afro Latino guy trying to talk about China, so fuck me. That's good to see you. Can I have one moment to act like I'm good at this game? What do about you over there? Oh, there's something down here. You can't go down there though, so blessed you a mind. Use it, boy. Ah. See this? This is sleep deprivation. Doesn't totally look like it, but it's a whole thing. It's I really want to be here. Oh, wait, there was a chest back there. Yumi. Fucking sound. Oh, hello. I'll just leave them alone. If they don't want to bother me, I won't bother them. Fuck. I'm gonna act like that didn't happen. This motherfucker gonna jump me. I see you. I see you, and I do not want to. Father of Stones. So about your wife. Yeah, I thought so. Voodoo skins in there though, obviously. Yeah, I got a good look at his head there. I'm not. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm not gonna bully him about this. What? What? See this guy. In mountains high, a deity grand, envy not his bliss that flows like sand. Within his grasp a skeleton light, a romance lost to distant lands. One day, a tattered clothed girl stumbled into the valley of Yellow Wind Ridge. Covered in wounds, she sought refuge in a cave belonging to a rock glide after noticing some living goods inside. When the Father of Stones discovered her presence, his initial intention was to expel her. However, upon witnessing her pitiable condition, he relented and granted her permission to rest for a while. To his surprise, the girl ingeniously utilized the wild fruit and game found in the cave to I start doing tongue exercises or something. Just to his surprise, the girl ingeniously utilized the wild fruits and game found in the cave to prepare a delectable meal. The tantalizing aroma tempted the Father of Stones, leading him to reconsider his decision and allow her to stay and continue cooking. From that point forward, the stone deity would regularly procure ingredients. Well, you're doing it, you're almost there. While the girl skillfully transformed them into delicious dishes. Thus, the Gwai and the girl coexisted harmoniously for the span of 2 years. During a routine day of washing clothes by the river, the girl unexpectedly encountered a woodcutter from her village. Overwhelmed with emotions upon seeing a familiar face, she couldn't contain her tears upon returning to the cave. Through her sobs, she revealed the harrowing truth that she had fled from her abusive parents, who planned to force her into a marriage with a foolish suitor in exchange for a dowry. The girl now lived in constant fear of being captured and forcibly taken back to her oppressive home. As expected, the following day at noon, a group of villagers arrived at the valley. The girl's parents, afraid of the Yaogwai, desperately pleaded at the entrance of the cave. Despite their pleas, the determined girl refused to comply with their demands. Frustrated and enraged, her parents resorted to cursing her. However, their vitriol subsided momentarily when the Father of Stones emerged from the cave and bellowed I was going to say shouting command, commanding shout, causing the villagers to retreat in fear. Yet as soon as the stone deity returned inside, the villagers resumed their insults, persistently tormenting the girl. The Father of Stones decided to guard the entrance. but the girl's parents threatened to bring a Taoist to subdue the Stoneguise if their daughter was not returned. Fearing that her presence would bring further trouble to the Stoneguise, the girl made the difficult decision to quietly leave the cave during the night. Tragically, she fell off a cliff and lost her life. The following day, the Stoneguise discovered her lifeless body, already cold and devoid of any signs of life. Upon hearing about Lady Rakshasi of Flaming Mountains and her reputed powers and compassionate nature, the stone deity made a difficult journey, carrying the girl's lifeless corpse to seek her help. However, Lady Rakshasi, with her deep understanding of life and death, examined the girl's body and came to a somber conclusion. She expressed that attempting to revive her would be futile. Even if she were forcibly brought back to life, she would be nothing more than a soulless shell, devoid of the essence that made her who she was. Unwilling to give up, the stone deity waited on the mountain path of Flaming Mountains every day with the girl's body, hoping to gain Rakshasi's sympathy. Even as the girl's flesh turned to bones, he did not abandon his hope. Damn. Poor guy, he didn't need to fucking come at me then. He was gone, but still. She was, but. Should have just read from this when I was talking about the cards. 5 carts align with elements 5. From their fusion, fiery life does thrive. Beast heads roar as they swiftly race. 5 wheels east and west, the path they trace. At Flaming Mountains, Red Boy was about to celebrate his 100th birthday. He was in high spirits and asked the keeper, "My birthday is coming soon. Can I go out and play for a while?" The keeper replied, "As your father instructed when he ordered me to watch over you, I must ensure you focus on your practice. You cannot go out at will." Red Boy argued, "I have already mastered the Samadhi fire. Can't I take a break for a few days?" As he spoke, he punched his nose, releasing a burst of flames. The keeper shook his head. "You were taught the Samadhi fire so that you can use it to refine your inner core. Spitting fire carelessly such as that dissipates your ki and is nothing more than a trivial trick." He continued, "The liver corresponds to wood, which generates fire. The heart corresponds to fire, which generates earth. The spleen corresponds to earth, which generates metal. The lungs correspond to metal, which generates water. The kidneys correspond to water, which generates wood. The 5 elements generate each other in continuous cycle. With the Samadhi fire, you can use it to refine the energies of your 5 organs." Growing impatient, Red Boy said, "Enough! I understand. I'll go back to my practice." On his birthday, the red. I was going to say the red. You awake now? I'm awake now. Good. Get back to it, bitch. The Bull King hosted a grand banquet in the mountains, inviting many friends to celebrate. Red Boy ordered some minions to bring out small 5 carts. The minions arranged the carts according to the 5 elements: metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. Red Boy approached them, recited an incantation, and spat out fire from his mouth, while thick smoke erupted from his nose. Flames burst forth from his eyes, and fire surged from the 5 carts. After several bursts, the red flames blazed into the sky. The keeper was displeased, feeling that Red Boy was too playful and overly interested in trivial tricks. He feared that the boy might waste his potential in the days to come. However, the Bull King was very pleased. To him, although Red Boy was not engaged in deep practice, he already understood how to employ his skills to create useful tools, which showed great ingenuity. He immediately ordered the creation of 5 larger war carts for his son. From then on, the 5 element carts became Red Boy's companions in his practice. Within 100 years, these carts, imbued with his Samadhi fire, gained sentience and became formidable guais in the Flaming Mountains. So let me look at my shit. We'll try it. See if there's anything over here first. I know that asshole who kept shooting me was here. I'm gonna look at his face, because these were rhinos last that I remember. And I don't know if it's the last chapter sticking with me, but they feel more like beetles, or, well, rhinoceros beetles, or anything. I don't know. Oh, here you are. I was gonna forget about you, asshole. You underestimate how vindictive my people are. I also want to check, because I'm assuming I was supposed to go through that gate up there. I didn't think it was going to keep it advancing the more I went down that way. So it doesn't look like there's much that way. Hello. Sunshine powder. The fuck is that? For a short duration after use, all actions cost no stamina. Okay. If I just need to lay into somebody, then. I want to make sure I don't miss nothing. Oh, yes. Fuck. Where'd you come from? I did not see that guy. Will actually be needing some of that. Here's the next one. Oh, where the hell was he? I'll see him then. Fine. There he is. Is it here? Hmm. I've seen this properly, but also I kind of forgot how. Oh! Oh, that actually got me. Fuck. Shit. Go all the fucking way back. Okay. I'm gonna do also. Um, I want to think since it's just basically stuck where it is. There's a couple paths to go here. There's a lot of them. Hey, worth coming in here. Oh, that's a Clayface for a second. Completely unrelated to anything. You know how, like Warner Bros. Is apparently making a whole, like, Clayface horror film? Like, no Batman or anything. It's just Clayface. Which, I see what they're going for. What they want to do, just... I don't know. I mean, Sony should be a masterclass in what happens when you try to make a movie about a villain without the hero. But don't distrust James Gunn. If anything, he's generally like a really good director, so I am curious as to what the vision is there. Just, I don't know. That's what those do. Moderately increase the speed of building up focus points. See for shit in here. There we go. See how this goes. I was gonna say, I know I unlocked the fucking big boy slam like a while ago. Know how I avoided that? Won't question.
Oh, help me, please! Things went south in the mountain and I barely escaped. But on my way down, Guys captured me. I've been kept here for 3 days. But now my luck has returned. My savior appeared here right in front of me. Should you extend your mercy to save my family, I'll repay your kindness at any cost.
Master got it right. The last surely goes out to us to help.
It's them. My captors are back. Please don't leave me.
And what now? Burn them all to cinders!
Well. It's gonna be fucking something. But this is the kind of fight I want out of my fucking mythology game. Something incomprehensibly stupid looking on the surface. Kindly. Actually, I should have stunned the other one. Well. Oh shit. I don't know why I'm losing focus over time. I could see that. See, I was gonna say, I also learned a tip while I was learning about the chapter. Shit. Oh god! Okay, I was hoping I could just punch it or something. You know what Bro's making me think of? It's like a weird mix between like the Joker and fucking Green Goblin. Like he's just a little more Adderall away from just screaming, "Fuck you, Spider-Man!" Oh shit! Okay, let me just get him now. Gotta build up focus first. But apparently you can just play pool with these guys. Like now that I killed the head, I can just... should just be able to just poke it at him. Jeez. Barely worked. Noted. Dumbass. Alright. Whenever you get here. Oh no. Ah. Yeah, I've been working on myself a little bit. I appreciate you noticing. Thank you.
It's all my fault to seek your help.
Oh no, you're fine.
Look out!
This is a fucking visual. I can't. I don't know. This is just fucking funny to me. I think Gross tusks got stuck in the ground, idiot. Parker's more of an issue than him. Oh,
Quite the charmer, aren't you?
Holy Jing.
But these eyes have seen prettier disguises. Yao Guai! Your true face! Out with it!
Oh,
If a
surprise,
single
Yao Guai's
eye slips, my race
here?
will strike true.
That was so close. Thank you for saving me. I am the Bull King's daughter, Ping Ping.
Oh, nonsense! The bull has no daughter. Dare to
Correct.
fool me, scoundrel!
I
She
know
could
who
just-
you are. My mother is Princess Fairfox. You killed her.
Also true.
After my mother died, I've been living with my father. His wife, Princess Rikshasi, took me in as her own. Later, brother came back from Bodhisattva Guanyin, and we reunited. We had some peaceful days. My brother was kind to me and to our parents. But somehow, not long ago, he suddenly changed. He secretly summoned his old troops for a coup, imprisoned father, kept mother under strict watch. I had nowhere else to turn. I had to go for help. But barely after leaving the place, his minions fell upon me.
The Bull King's might is known. Even together, Wukong and I couldn't rival him. Rakshasi's plantain fan is also formidable. And you want me to believe that they were subdued by a kid?
Did you forget
Subdued
how
by their
much of
son.
an issue Red Boy was?
Who else could make them put their guard down? Really, with soft hearts, they could never harm him.
You idiot! This fox is fooling you!
Look at this place. Only my brother's Samadhi fire could wreak such havoc. Oh no. My father is dying. Please, kind monkey, help me and my family.
Perilous place this is. Keep this cicada safe with you. It'll come in handy. That's a voice I know well. I'll go ahead and take a look.
We're over there, right? Oh no, that was the entrance here. Okay. So with these guys, I remember like when I saw them, um, these are characters in the journey, but apparently their backstory is kind of made up or something. I should actually like look into it. But from what I do know, and as most people are likely going to be familiar having gone through the game, these are only two of Red Boy's six generals. These guys were also there to basically give Wukong and Co. company along the way when they were dealing with that guy, which I'm wondering if I should just wait until we run into Red Boy before I start talking about him. Because we're seeing a lot of, the after effects of what he's done, but I don't want to try and just go over his whole story before we even see the guy. At least here. Nice.
What secrets did Master Pig whisper to you just now? I've
Oh,
let
he
go
gave me a
of
bug.
our feud, but he still holds so much hostility. My brother's minions are everywhere. Stay close to me, kind monkey. Brother and I used to play around there. The Valiant Six had their ways of amusing us. What fun we had together. I'll get through this hole, and you can pass by that crack ahead. My paws beat your feet.
Well, I mean, being able to fit in small holes kind of helps you, really. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but like, I'm proud of my form, thank you.
That's father. He's right there. My brother's Samadhi fire has obstructed all paths uphill. To quench it, Mother's Plantain fan is a must. But she'd never... Come with me!
Something I do want to address because I haven't heard in everything leading up to this so far, it being described as a planting fan. My brain wants to say planting fan, but in the story, who she's referring to, the Bull King's original wife, Princess Iron Fan, aka, let me see how it's also pronounced in Chinese, forgive me if I say this wrong, Tia Shengang Shu, also known as Luo, Luo Chan Nu, which translates to Rakshasa woman. The original, yeah, Tia Shengang Shu, that's Princess Iron Fan. And I assumed that the fan had the same name, that it was literally an iron fan. That fan is a powerful artifact that Sun Wukong tried to get in the original journey because he came to the same location, the Flaming Mountains, and it gained that name actually because of him. Because again, going back to that boiling pot thing the gods had him in before, as he fought his way out and eventually did break out on the 49th day, he was knocking like coal and shit out of the pot, which caused it to fall from the heavens into the mortal realm, striking this mountain, which is why it's currently set ablaze here. 500 years later, Wukong and company get here, and mountain is still on fire. So he heard about Princess Iron Fan's Iron Fan and thought, well, let me get my hands on that and go blow out the mountain and shit. Because the fan, it had some rules behind it. The Depending on how much you waved it, I think the first wave, what does it do? I wrote this down for a reason. one wave of it should quell any fire. Two waves produces a wind so powerful it could knock a person like 84,000 miles into the distance. Three waves will create a rainstorm. When Wukong attempted to get the fan from her, this was actually after he had defeated Red Boy. So she was quite pissed that, this monkey beat up her son and got him enthralled to a bodhisattva, which, long story, we'll come back around to that. But she fought him initially and was able to easily beat him with just, two waves of the fan. He got launched 5,000 miles away, 50,000, I'm sorry, instead of 84. So when he landed and he sought aid, the, um, I forget his name, but it was a Buddha. Um, they were actually impressed that, like, wow, she sent you flying only 50,000 miles. Normally it's like 84,000. Like, you're a cool guy. You are pretty powerful. So they agree to help him, and uh, oh yeah, they gave him the uh, here we go, Wind Tamer, so that you could confront Princess Iron Fan without the fan knocking him away. I'm gonna say fan so many fucking times right now. Um, but he engages her again. She tries using the fan, doesn't work. She's scared, runs off. Um, he gets after her. Long story short, he manages to confront her again and try and get the fan. And once he takes the fan that he's given and tries to use it on the mountain, it actually makes the flames burn brighter because he was given a fake one. So even in defeat, she went, "Fuck you." But where'd she go? That's stop there because there's going to be an upcoming boss that relates to what happens after and how Wukong actually does get the fan.
Secret passage to her palace. She should be there, but she'd never give you the fan to be used against her precious son.
Well, one way or another. I just want to check if there's anything before here. I know I gotta jump down there.
Monkey, we mustn't delay.
I'll be right back. This area looked way too big to not have something else here. Because okay, it was just that, I guess. I forgive me. I saw a green light and my ADHD factory reset my brain. Green shiny.
Got it. Quite nearby, there is a deity we can turn to. One said to be Mother's old friend. If we could persuade him to come along, maybe he could talk Mother into giving us the fan. I'll go find him. Be careful out here.
Hello. Assuming I was gonna blow up. Hello. interesting detail I also saw pointed out was how, like, pretty much from this point on, like, enemies start getting more, like, Hindu themed designs, which I like. I've mentioned before I love it when, like, mythologies start, like, intersecting, and with the journey to the West being all about getting to India, we're going to see a little bit of that going forward, and I really just, I really enjoy that. It'd be nice if we got, like, some Hindu like enemies popping in. That would be nice. I guess we have that with the Rakshasa, but just you know what I mean. Do a God of War Ragnarok like Greek god faces Norse enemies. I could do a whole thing on God of War, but there's been thousands of better done. Like um, let's nitpick the facts with almost fucking got me, didn't you? Let's nitpick the facts with God of War and all that. So it'd be rehashing like territory that's already been done. So rehashing ideas that have already been done. Point is, I am many things, but unoriginal is something I strive to not be. This area looks fucking nice. Well, let me actually see if I didn't catch that was. You go, Earth Rakshasa. Round eyes that gleam so bright, a body drenched in blood's light, with a seven treasured hat. My brain misread that there. With a seven treasure hat adorned, a sincere heart, though faces scorned. The Earth Rakshasas were descendants of the Sea Rakshasas, born during their exile. Due to the different will of their new home, they did not grow to their enormous size as their ancestors. Despite this, their loyalty to Princess Rakshasi remained as steadfast as that of their forebears. They strictly adhered to the precepts set by Rakshasi, diligently Can I read? Do I know if I can read? Yeah. Like, they strictly adhered to the precepts set by Rakshasi, diligently practicing their arts and shedding many, shedding many of their old vices. I was going to say shredding. There were many folk tales about Rakshasas being fond of eating human flesh, which was why villages near Flaming Mountains often sent their elderly to the stone temple as offerings. In truth, the Rakshasas of Flaming Mountain did not eat humans. On the contrary, because their immense strength could easily harm mortals, Rakshasi gave them specially crafted heavy shields and instructed them to focus more on defense than attack. However, if pushed to their limits, they could still unleash their fire-breathing abilities. Even though the Earth Rakshasas have had many changes, people still screamed and fled in terror at the sight of their fearsome appearance. But from the perspective of the Earth Rakshasas, weren't those screaming mortals just as terrifying? Would think. Used to being among your own people, and now, like, there's a bunch of smaller, screaming people freaking out about you being there, even though you're not doing nothing. Rakshasas are much like Yaoguais and what the fuck?
Monkey Never mind. Monkey, master, both trouble.
Okay. Mostly I was confused about the fire foul that just popped up there, and you know, somebody's talking about me or something, I guess. Um, I was gonna say that they're similar to Yao Guai's and uh, wow, I am forgetting the Japanese equivalent, Yokai, and that like yeah, they kind of fit the bill of being monster spirits that you would find out in the wild, like like Fae and things like that, but they also have the potential to either be good or evil, up to them. If I'm right, generally malevolent, but not impossible for them to do the right thing. So these guys are probably just here defending their home and shit. So do I go down here? Flame wing. Hmm. It's a cart. See, I knew it was a good idea to come over here. This guy looks like a Tengu. Oh shit. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Right. Sure, okay. If you say so. Gonna jump scare me again. Excuse me, everybody. What's that? A tenor. So like close. I was like, oh, I thought, oh, that Tengu?
In death, I desire but complete and final cessation.
Horse boy?
In life for the card's demise. I deem it worthy. If you can't free me from his evil, you should walk away.
I'm gonna go out of here, man.
From death roots life, and from life, death. I should have discerned his malice. Since I've bid farewell with kind words, you should depart now.
You underestimate how stubborn I am.
My body has been exploited. I beg you to leave my soul in peace. Go. Take the whip now, and my soul shall scatter. I implore you to stop.
Soon come back when I've dealt with the other cards then.
Why? Much. I should let go. I cannot rest in peace before my body is freed from darkness. Why? Much. I should let go.
Oh, those other two cards about to get fucked up.
Before my body is freed from darkness. Wanted monkey, wanted star, wanted dead or alive.
Halt! Intruders to the Princess Palace face death!
Right. So it's 3 and 4. Oh! Okay. You're gonna take a little Lenny?
Show him that!
Now here comes the trick!
Walked down too quickly. Hello. I enjoy how much these guys like actually talk, both to like me and each other. And my abilities are not doing too great with these guys.
On your head!
Show him my teamwork.
Show him! Show him that!
I can stun you.
Now here comes a trick.
Here I go! My eyes! I'm blind! One, two,
And 3, 4, 5.
I think that wasn't too horrible. I should mix things up there. But there's no. Was there not a fucking shrine between here and there? I gotta get him this time. I'm not gonna make a fucking habit of going through here over and over again. We else around here, right? The only thing to do is just go up here. Let's try it this way then.
Now here comes a trick.
here I go! Crush!
That didn't work much better.
Show him! Show him that!
Now here comes
My eyes! My eyes! I'm blind!
Keep throwing me.
Monkey! Whatever it takes! My eyes are on him! Stand back! I turn! Can't outrun me!
I need more, man.
Two!
Okay. Fine.
Ready? Smoke! Right, that! It's so good!
You want to phone a friend? Let me get a couple myself.
On your head! My eyes! I'm blind! Monkey! Monkey! Where is he? My eyes are on him! Stand back! On turn! One! Two! And three, four, five! Six!
There really wasn't a shrine between here and there, so that... Joy. Instead of making this me, like, just running back and forth here, like, a couple times over, let me go ahead and stop it there. Because I'm hungry, and it's 1:17 in the morning. But, I'm gonna stop myself before I say, like, oh, I'll probably do this tomorrow. Marvel Rivals came out. Warfare 1999 is getting my attention, and I'm gonna see about streaming the last of that there. I think I can go ahead and get the true ending now, but I want to max out my rank with the Hex first for, like, I don't know, feels more appropriate you would do that before that. Look, I'm looking for excuses to play. But that said, though, for this, pick up with this. Whenever I do. We'll just say it that way and save myself before I say something that does not come true. The more I try to promise things, the more I jinx myself, it seems. But seriously, though, uh, on a sort of personal note, I feel like I'm at a crossroads where I really need to think about, like, reevaluating what I want to do and how I do it. So the only thing I will say about that is that I should be doing this more, along with my other creative pursuits here. So my IGs right here, hopefully, hopefully, I'll be putting some art up there. Maybe get back into putting work into, like, drawing out the thumbnails myself. I did that for Stellar Blade, and that was the main reason I even did a stream on that, was just to just put that out there. And I have to write, actually create my profile picture and etc. there. But all that to say that I'm gonna try and be outputting things more. So for the one person who is seeing, no, seriously, if you did decide to watch the stream and sit through it along with me, then I deeply appreciate you listening to my yapping about, this thing that I know has probably been talked about to death already, but it's just like my passion, and I really like having a platform to actually talk about it and all. So, that being said, thank you. If you did watch it and you got to this point to actually hear me say this, thank you a lot. Just hoping that, let me see here. I'll check that out later. All right, I noticed something like in my little setup here. Also, remembering to actually be ready to close the stream when I say, may you have a good day, and may your path forward be laden with blessings. You take care and you have a good one. Bye.